Creator Don.
And you're talking to SR7G.
Before we go any further, please, people, sub to the channel. Subscribe, like, hit that like button. We need that to grow. As a people, we together, we growing. This is a channel. This is our channel. Let's do this.
For real.
Thank you, and thank you. We appreciate all the love we gotten so far. Get next to us.
What's up, man?
Chilling, man. How you doing, bro?
All is good, man. This has
that's
been
what I
another
like.
weird week.
Oh yeah.
In the big NYC, man. Your boy, my favorite friend, man, Adams, he's back up to it again.
Oh, not him.
Yeah, he's
What's
still
up?
doing his thing. Well, now, instead of all these other money grabs he's already developed, now this dude is coming after us with this whole sanitation vibe now. The sanitation sweepers are going to have cameras on them, just like the buses now, to take pictures of us and charge us money.
Not that.
If one more thing in New York City has a camera mounted on it to take money from me, man, I don't know what's going to be next, man.
You got me too many times with that bullshit, man. Yeah. I'm sick. That you brought that up. I'm right now. I'm sick.
Yeah, this dude, like, from when the last time we was talking about him hitting the CBD and THC, making drone lifeguards and all that, and that was cool. I'm cool with that. But your voice, that was extra.
Yeah,
but now,
too much.
what your voice gonna be on the garbage machine too? You're talking about, you gotta move, man. Gotta clean up. Want the city to look dope. Like, get out of here, man. Like this dude is just doing too much, man. Do something with what counts right now, the housing and all of that. But what I think is because his homeboy exiting term, I think he's just trying to set it up where he's either doing a revenge plot against the people who didn't do anything to you, and you just making all these money grabs for the next person to come in office.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it makes sense.
It's
Is
crazy.
he about to be out of here?
I don't think he's winning.
Nah,
I mean, Cuomo, they said he's in favor now because of how he handled COVID, but then now some shit just came up with him talking about how his super PAC funding and all that, it was like some foul play, so now his thing may not go right. But these dudes got the job of the city, and hey, man, you got the opportunity. I don't have it. I mean, I never tried for it. Speaking of jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
I was kicking it with my daughter about some momentum math vibes. You know what I'm saying? When we talk momentum math, we talking about the future, like how her future's going to look in regards to a career.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I had no idea that the biggest and most desirable job right now is an airline pilot, which is cool because that's adventurous.
It is?
Yeah. And then the next one is an attorney, and they said that they believe that that's spearheaded based on how much it's being promoted on television shows like Suits and all of that and so forth. And then the third is the nurse.
Yeah.
I mean, a nurse is almost synonymous to a doctor with less school, so I get that. You still get the props, but you don't have to do all that schooling. But you know what's the three most undesirable?
No.
A janitor, because
that's
shit, water, and doodle, right? A salesperson, because you got to rely on people to buy in order to make the commission.
Situation too, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other one, take a wild guess.
Teacher?
No,
I don't know.
a waitress or a waiter. Yeah, people don't like being in roles of servitude and all that, But I told my daughter, I said, whatever you're going to step into as your final career, make sure you make the right choice, because she has a lot of medical background in her family with people that help.
Yeah,
But,
she does.
I just remember being her age and wanting to be a paramedic, and somebody gave me a behavioral question. A behavioral question is like when you say, here's a scenario, what would you do? And I wanted to be a paramedic once upon a time. Remember? Yeah. Right before I was about to turn 30. I wanted to be a paramedic. I was big on it.
Yeah, I had that thought process too at some point, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well, my whole family, pretty much.
That's right. Right. I forgot about
I
sis.
should have been,
Yeah, I forgot about Big Sis. Your sister went to Yale for medical. Mom, Dukes,
everybody,
Pop. Shit. Look at that. Look at how common that is. Maybe that's why I was thinking about it and didn't even realize it back then.
Yeah.
But anyway, they said to me, hey, what would you do if you rolled up on a call for a homeless human being? No disrespect to the homeless, but this amps the narrative, that had some frumpy clothing on, that carried the most unbelievable scent that you ever smelled, and and their breath was reeking like they just finished eating a homemade shit cookie. You know what I'm saying? And they said, would you give this person CPR, with a face guard mask?
That's rough.
And finger swipe out the vomit and give them some rescue breaths. And I was like, in my head, I was like, hell no. But I didn't want to say it so fast on the
Yeah,
interview because then
yeah.
I look like I'm not
Yeah,
empathetic.
yeah.
But in my head, my eyes rolled back and I saw the scenario and I saw myself over the person like this and the smell. And all I did was pull out my phone and go to see you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. I'd have put that shit right on and held the service right there on the sidewalk. See you at the crossroads.
That's why the Most High didn't direct you into that field.
Yeah, because I'd have been a funeral parlor.
I can't do that. That's why I didn't go there.
That's right, man.
Certain
That's
things
right.
we're not going to do.
Yeah. So you won't be lonely. Yeah. He would have died. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. I'm just keeping it on the pound on the stove, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean, so what was going on in your world?
Oh,
what
man.
you picked up this week?
Well, you know, I'm too blessed to be stressed, first and foremost, man. I had a
Cheers.
wonderful week. Yeah, no doubt. Thanks, all praise to the Most High, man. But, you know, what I picked up this week, I read a story about a week ago. This transpired in Philadelphia. This individual, 30-year-old man in his 30s, was messing with a shorty up in her apartment. And mind you, this girl is messing with another dude that lives in an apartment building right next to that one. So he's in there, just finished his business and all that. I assume he's in the bed. It's like after midnight. Shorty gets up, goes to the door, lets the next man in. The next man goes to the back of the room where the bedroom is at, where homeboy's chilling. Pops him, one in the head, one in the body. Out of here. He drags Shorty outside, drags her up out of the apartment, beats her ass. Next thing you know, cops come. He's in custody, and the crash out is complete. So,
Complete.
yeah. So these stories happen all the time. These love triangles, and I got to speak to the young kings or even the older kings out there. Bro, what are you doing? What are y'all doing? Crashing out over a woman, over a situation is just nasty work, you know, and your whole life is just gone in that second.
Yeah, DV is real.
Yeah. And I understand the emotional nuance to it, the feelings, the this, that, and third. I've been there. We all, Don P, I've been hurt before. I've been played before, of course, obviously, back in the days. But what did I do in that situation? I did like in Friday. I cried in the car. It was like, you gonna go cry in the car? I went and cried in the car. I didn't crash out. You know, and it's not that I didn't love the female, because people say, well, you weren't really feeling that woman like that. Why you didn't go ham? No. I had positive role models to look at. I had intuition. I had wisdom that was beyond me, beyond my years, to say, nah, I'm not going to destroy myself for some box. No, because I get locked up. Right? My life is over, and Shorty's outside still getting the good Pokemon. Yeah, gotta catch them all.
Wait. But what becomes your box?
Yeah, the cell.
In your hand.
On your hand. Yeah. So people, we got to do better. We got to think in the moment. Listen, we're human beings. Obviously, we all have feelings and emotions, and that shit hurts when you get played. I'm not even downplaying that. But we have to call somebody, call a friend, not a dumb nigga neither. Call somebody with some wisdom and perspective to guide you through that situation. Call somebody like 7G, a person like 7G, or a person like Don P with perspective and wisdom to walk you through those situations. Because I had a situation where 3 years ago, I'm at work and some random dude came up on me. I don't speak to this guy or anything like that in this life. We never had a conversation, no working rapport at all. And this guy comes to me and was like, can I talk to you for a moment, because you seem level-headed? I don't know where he was going with this. So he says to me, yo, my wife is in my house right now fucking somebody. And I'm like, what? Because I'm at work. So I'm like, is this a prank? I'm looking around for cameras to pop out. And he's like, so I'm realizing this guy is serious. And I gauge him by saying, is this happening right now in real time? And he's like, yeah, he's in the house right now fucking. I got the camera, I can see. And I just, honestly, people, and when he's telling me this, my mind is blown. I just put my head down like, oh my God, this shit crazy. But I had to, Don P had to get his mind right to talk to this man.
Because I got to take a drink just hearing it.
Yeah, this is a volatile situation. These are dangerous situations that people lose their lives. So I said to homie, yo, bro, you gotta go to a hotel room. Check yourself into a hotel room and deal with that tomorrow, man. Word. As human beings, we have to be able to control our emotions. We can't allow our emotions to control us. And a lot of times in these situations, you see the crash out, you see People going to jail, murder, suicide. They kill the person, kill their lover, and can kill themselves over box. 730. I call that like 730 box. I don't want 730 box. I don't want crash out box. You know what kind of box I want? Because those type of box, schizo box that have me crash out like that, leave me alone with that. I want melatonin box where I take that, I get that box and I have a Zen moment. I'm at peace with myself like Islam. I'm chilling. I don't want that type of box. Leave that. Listen.
730
730 box. And then I'm in jail and she's getting a good Pokemon in the streets. No. People, young kings, old kings, because it doesn't matter. This happens to everyone.
Yeah.
And what I suggest people to do, first and foremost, there's a lot of people dealing with undiagnosed traumas, undiagnosed medical conditions, and you meet these people and you don't know. You meet their representative. People like to mirror you when you meet them. And then you fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You thinking this is the end all be all. In about 3 weeks, you're emotionally invested with this person. How, Sway? That's too early in the game to get that caught up. It takes a minute to gauge somebody, years to really get a handle on somebody. You need to see how somebody moves in different circumstances and situations and chaotic times before you start investing your emotional being into that person and getting caught up.
Do some data mining. Yeah, that's what I call it, data mining.
Exactly. You don't know what traumas they have and what triggers they have neither.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, and they don't present it right away. Because when you meet everybody, everybody's presenting with you. I don't care who you are. You can take this how you want. We all present with a scam. Yeah. Because I don't know you. You don't know me. So you shouldn't trust anybody right off the bat. No. That's just me. With me, shit, nobody's a dime when I meet them. I give them trust 1 penny at a time. You become a dime. Exactly. And your scam, for me, here today, S, sex, C, conversation, A, your appeal, and M is your money. Because those are all the things that people usually throw to present to somebody. Once I get through your scam and I see that you are who you say you are and your energy signature is not a forge or phony, then I could get next to you, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good message to push out there. That kid with the football dude, T. Hunter, I feel like his people let him down, man. Like, and love it. I hope there's real love out there like that. But the whole thing with that is, man, he's only 22. The dude's brain is not even fully formed yet physically. And that's not to say that somebody his age can't make informed or lucid decisions. I'm not saying young people that don't have a formed brain can't make a decision. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think he's had enough experience in the world to understand how things are going to go. He doesn't even know who he's going to be tomorrow or a year from now. So the reason why you would do a prenum in his situation with the girl he met is because you're betting on yourself in a way to say, I do not know who I'm going to be, to make a mistake that's going to be costly later.
Exactly. And to that point, I'm not here to try to judge parents but parents are the guiders, the teachers.
Team.
Exactly. So, and I don't know his people in that situation and to speak on them, but I'm just from afar gauging this situation. How do they allow something like that to go down? What was that mother of that football player back in the days? Was it with Kim Kardashian?
Reggie Bush.
The mom came in there and shut that shit down.
Diesel.
She shut that shit down because she knew what time it was. And she's there to make sure that her seed goes out into the universe and has a chance.
Word.
For real.
Nah, it's real though. It's funny, but it's real.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, because Kim will put a dent in your universe.
Listen, man.
If you don't know how to handle a situation like that.
It's dangerous out here. It's dangerous out here, people. Word. So, and with that being said, also, piggybacking on my first conversation, I don't even have to talk about this. Just Google. It blew my mind when I Googled and I seen how many people died every week from love triangles. It's scary. I had to stop looking because, and this is in my lifetime, in the time before my lifetime, throughout history, the crash out over box is insane. It's insane, people. Get it together. Think before you act. And that's all I can say about that, man. I know I'm not crashing out for no 730 box. Nah. I don't even want 730 box. I told you that already. Nah. So there it is.
It all depends on that team, like you said. Your friends and family is your backup personality.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's facts. That's facts. So, you know what Don P always says at this time? Do the day and let the day do you. We out.
What is flexing gonna get you, my nigga? Yeah, basic Instagram bitch, my nigga. She don't care about your health, just money, my nigga. When you at the bottom to the top is the only direction.